too much. But just stand up on your feet. I want you to go to somebody and say, I'm so glad to see you today. Or you can say it from across the room. I'm so glad to see you today. Now, don't do it with somebody you was in the car with now, okay? Girl, I'm glad to see you. Girl, you just saw her. Let's look at somebody and say, I'm so glad to see you. Welcome to the Up Social Network Wednesday Humpday Vendor Showcase. My name is Adrienne E. I am Nolen Davis' brand manager. I'm pretty much telling what to do. So that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. But I wanted to make sure that we set the atmosphere. This is a fun night, guys. Please network. Please share your business cards. Don't just talk to the same people. Girl, I just saw you last week. Don't talk to her. Talk to somebody you've never talked to, okay? So I want to challenge you. 5 people. Meet 5 new people. Look at somebody and say, 5 new people. Okay, very good. Now, I want you to do me a favor. I love bringing this gentleman to the stage because how many Guinness World Record holders do you know? None. Huh? He is absolutely amazing. He always brings us together for good times, good vibes, business, whatever the case may be. Can y'all help me bring to the stage the one, the only, Nolen Davis? Let's go! Here he goes! That's what you're doing? Okay!
Hey, how's everybody doing this evening? Hey, I want to thank y'all for coming out. This has been something that I've been working on for a very long time. For years, I've been doing Up Social Network. We really got to the point to where Microsoft was a sponsor at one point in time. Tulane University was a sponsor at one point in time. And when the pandemic hit, I was kind of hit with a lot of different things that was going on. And we couldn't really meet anymore. And so everything kind of fell off. But what you're going to see today was the big vision. Now, I know you guys see all the cameras. Just to let you know, we are streaming live right now on Facebook and YouTube. We're also recording. We're recording for Step Up Radio. Step Up Radio is on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. And I'm also a producer in HMS, Houston Media Source, which is Channel 16. So you guys may be on TV locally in Houston talking about your business, and also Spectrum in Austin. So this is going to get a lot of airplay, and this is one of the best ways to promote businesses, to tell your secret sauce, as we live in a society where content is king. How many people have heard content is king? Right, absolutely. So if you're trying to build your brand, your service, your products, whatever you're trying to build out there to create this content and to do it in a safe environment with a very silly man, that would be me. I'm very extremely silly. So we're gonna have a good time. I want everybody to give it up for Stu Garden. Give it up for Stu Garden. I told them I wanted to do happy hours, and I thought Humpday Happy Hour would be great. Nobody's really doing anything on Wednesdays. So to get over that hump, and we're gonna be doing this once a month, I already have the speaker, not just for this evening, but the speaker for next month and the speaker for the following month. I actually had a bunch of people fly in. I had Josie Hood flew in from Chicago. Give it up for Josie. Diana Patterson, our speaker, flew in from Atlanta. Give it up. And I got some other people that flew in, and I know they're in town, but I think traffic is kind of messing with them a little bit. But I'm going to sit here and talk to, I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to sit right here, sit here and talk to Adrienne. How y'all like the energy of Adrienne Bell? Give it up for Adrienne. That energy is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're having no other way.
Right, I know. That's why when I met you, I was like, when I picked you up, I've not put you down, and I'm cool with the whole thing.
No, you kind of did put me down.
No.
You did.
I did not.
No, you actually did.
Okay, but
for several years,
I
actually.
Picked you back up, though.
Okay, I just want to be clear.
I picked you.
Y'all know Nolen is a salesman. He'll let you think anything.
You got me sweating up here. You see what I'm saying? Oh, and speaking of sweating, I do apologize. 2 of the ACs went out this week. It's supposed to be 3 ACs, and I know we in Texas. Trust me, I'm sweating bullets up here. That's why I have like a little towel right here, but that's what it is. So before we get started with everything, I wanted to talk to you for a little bit. And you know, your journey and what you've done is so amazing.
Thank you.
We've worked on some projects together. And now that I've picked you up, I'm never putting you back down. Generation, you hear that? Yep, got it. So love for you to tell people your story, some of the things that you've done and have accomplished, and some of the things you're working on right now.
Okay, so I am a 30-time Amazon best-selling publisher. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am a film director and producer. I actually have a movie on Amazon Prime right now called When the Soul Cries. Go check it out. And I'm also a brand manager and developer. This is one of my wonderful projects. Y'all say a prayer for me. Everybody stretch your hands this way and just pray. There you go. Just send me some good energy. But, and so also my recent endeavor, my amazing husband, Donald Bell, can y'all give it up for him? With Bank of Texas, I became a real estate agent last year. And so we're building our real estate empire to leave it for our beautiful children. One of them with me, my legacy, Donald Bell III. Y'all say hi to my son.
Right.
Who's a music producer. So if you need a jingle for your podcast, for your radio, TV show, y'all stop by and talk to my son. But we have so many things we're working on, but that's all I'm talking about right now.
Right now. Well, we have this stage once a month, and I think we're going to be doing more things out here.
Yeah.
And, you know, as I talk about some of the things that we're doing on this show, Reggie Rusk has a nonprofit called Stay Recruited, and we're going to be honoring Reggie here today as well. So give it up for Reggie.
Reggie! He hates when I do that. Reggie!
Right. So just so y'all know, I'm going to tell you, Reggie trained my youngest son at one point in time, right? Because he has a speed camp type of deal at one point in time. Now he's done a lot of different things since I met him. And so when I first started getting Reggie to come to Up Social, he's the athletic guy. This dude got a suit on so clean today. Like, I can't even wait to get him up here to get the shot.
I've never seen him with a suit on, so Reggie is hurting him today. Y'all give it up for Reggie. He earned him today.
Miami Vice look.
Okay.
Like he's chilling it today. So, you know what? We got some vendors, or some people couldn't show up. I see some people setting up right now. My favorite Lewis over there. We do have some vendors. And the way that we got this thing set up right now is that the vendors are the people that come up here and speak, right? And so if you're a vendor, you come up here and speak, that's one. Then we have the speakers. They come up here on my Next Up platform, and they do like a TED Talk, which is 5 to 7 minutes. And so we're going to get some positivity. I don't know if you saw the flyer, but our speaker today is hanging with Eric Thomas and some of the top speakers in the world. Flew in from Atlanta on my first deal. Like, who gets somebody to fly in on their first deal? Right, I'll see. I wouldn't say it like that. But I do feel like I'm surrounded by family. I know I got a lot of people that are coming still that are in traffic. But I want to start by talking about the vision that I had. So with Up Social Network, it's literally a way to get your business out there on every digital platform and meet people at the same time. In my opinion, and Avery, I'm letting you know we're about to play the relaunch video. In my opinion, we're in a situation where everything is all digital and people are trying to get away from the physical, regular experience. I think the person or the people that's going to win in business is the people that can marry the two. And that's what Up Social Network is all about. So really, I had this vision of doing what I'm doing today a couple of years ago. So the studio that you're going to see is going to be a little bit different. And you're also going to see that we're the only networking group that has broken a Guinness Book of World Records. So give that up. So Avery, we're going to go ahead and play a video right now. to show you my original vision and see how close we get to it today.
So for the last 24 hours, Up Social Network has been attempting an official Guinness World Record for the most TV interviews conducted in 24 hours. Nolen, Up Social Network is now officially amazing.
Nolen Davis is a Guinness Book of World Records holder for the most TV interviews in a 24-hour period. But at the heart of the CEO's mission is giving back. The head of Vids Inc. and the Up Social Network gave 10,000 pounds of food to the Spring Food Drive, and you can see it happening right there in that video. We shot that just last week.
We're the only business networking group to break a Guinness World Record. We consistently give back to the community. We network, collaborate, and create profitable relationships for our members and their businesses. We stream our businesses live to increase their digital engagement. We are Up Social Network. And me, I'm Nolen Davis. Now we're relaunching our virtual platform as we release new brands that will enhance your digital and internet marketing by creating content and educating prospects. I introduce to you Step Up Radio, the only inspirational and educational 24/7 radio station and podcast studio that creates your content that we distribute on every audio and video platform, including TV. Bio Bootcamp, our nonprofit organization that features businesses in health, wellness, fitness, medical, and beauty. Our live on-stage and virtual summits promotes your business to a health-conscious audience. And next up, our premier virtual workshops were created to educate your prospects and potential partners on your products and services, where we promote your workshop and create the videos. So we would like to invite you to the future of networking, podcasting, and internet marketing. Like, follow, and share our brands and register for our next event on upsocialnetwork.com. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Amazing. But can I just say something real quick about the voice? No. Okay, never mind.
No, you cannot.
I was going to say, did y'all hear?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sorry.
you cannot.
Let's move on.
Let me shut you down.
Let's move on.
Now. All right, so we're going to really start talking to some of our vendors right now. The first guy that I'm going to bring out is a guy that I met at a networking event a very, 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 very long time ago. And we've been friends ever since. His name is Clint Brinkley. And we've done, our businesses have evolved so much. But the thing that's always been the same is our character and our entrepreneurial spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Clint. Come on up here, Clint. He got a mic there. Stairs on this side, sir. Oh, yeah. Stairs on that side. So I see it is a bit of a hall. So after I call your name, while you walk up, I'm going to give you your introduction. Boom, right here, sir.
Right here. All right. You want me to mind?
And have a seat. Let me make sure your mic is on. Boom.
All right, so like Nolen said, my name's Clint Brinkley. I have known this guy for a very long time. He just got here from Chicago. Actually, or was it?
No, it was Chicago.
Was it Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you'd coming from Katrina in New Orleans. Okay, all right. So he was just in from Chicago and down at the foundation room.
Yes.
Dude looked lost when he walked in, so I had to go over there and talk to him.
See.
But he's never met a stranger before. He's a great guy. If any of you know him, y'all always know that he will give you the shirt off his back. And that's why he gave me a call. He said, hey, come up here and let's do some things. So, yeah, I'm always here for him. Anytime he calls, I'm here.
And I appreciate it, man. So YBS?
Your Business Solutions is a cybersecurity firm. So think about us like this. A lot of times people don't know where your vulnerabilities are within your organization. So they call companies like us in so that we can go in and evaluate where your vulnerabilities are, pinpoint them, give you some documentation, and give you the leverage to be able to go out and address these things. A lot of times you don't realize that, antivirus isn't working, updates aren't working on your systems. Maybe a problem with your firewall. We've walked into situations where, firewalls are just not working right. So we've got to be able to make sure that things like that are taken care of, and that's how we keep people safe.
All right. So how did you get into cybersecurity?
Well, we've been in business 20 years now. So just a couple of weeks ago, we celebrated 20 years in business. We started off as a thank you.
That's definitely, most people don't even make it after 5 years.
That's right. Statistics.
Right, statistically. So 20 years in business. Let's go.
20 years in business, started the company with my father. We started off as just a break-fix company. We needed to change a way that IT was really being taken care of. There was too many people out there that really didn't put enough effort into IT. They were not personable. They were a bunch of geeks. The geeks don't communicate very well. So I was a little different in that respect, because I could sit down with, whether it was an office manager or a C-level person, whoever it was, and just really take it down to the level that they needed to understand it. They needed to comprehend it at that level. So at that point, I knew that, I needed to go out on my own. I started this company, and I wanted to be able to make sure that the business owners always had some clear English, that they could understand, not a bunch of tech talk. And that's how we evolved this company. We determined about, 10-ish years ago, cybersecurity was the direction that we needed to be going, rather than just, fixing things as they broke. And we evolved the company to be what's called a managed service provider. And now we're actually the next step up above managed service provider, which is managed security service provider. And as of, I believe it was 2 months ago now, we've actually just completed a trust level certification that puts us in the top 0.15% of all MSPs in the market right now.
That is great. Absolutely. So what companies do you help? Because a lot of times when you think of cybersecurity, you think you got to be a Fortune 500 company type of deal.
So the biggest misconception is that, the small businesses are the ones that are actually the biggest targets, because there's so many of them out there and they don't have the budget for cybersecurity. So they don't put anything in place. They just listen to, I'm going to say Comcast or AT&T or somebody like that, and say, oh yeah, we put something in place for you. You're good to go. And then, all of a sudden you're not good to go. So we customize plans for each environment. Every environment's going to be different. We have clients that are in retail. We have clients that are in manufacturing. We have clients that are in healthcare. So we run the gambit, and it's not necessarily a matter of the industry. It's a matter of that environment and what they have to adhere to. We also help with compliance. Healthcare's got HIPAA compliance that they have to adhere to. Manufacturing has other compliance that they have to adhere to. And then you also have government. They have different compliance that you have to adhere to. So in order for them to get their funding sometimes, and even get contracts, they have to be able to say, hey, I have proof right here. I am doing these things, so that we can be able to make sure that they are sufficient enough to be part of the supply chain.
Got it. So just, if somebody wanted to contact you and heard what you said today, how would they do that?
2 ways. So best way, our website, ybs.us. Next way, best option is the phone number at the office. So 713-277-7799. Try to make it easy.
Okay, I see that. Anything you want to say before you go?
I appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you all the time. Give it up for Clint. Thank you, sir. All right, so we're going to move on to our next vendor. And I'm just going to tell, I think that's what the problem is. All right, the mics will cross it. I'm just going to tell the lady with the big hair to start making her way to the stage. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't do that. Not too much now. Not too much.
Lady with the big hair start make. So, I have a lot of friends that some people, man, I look at like siblings.
Yes.
Right. And so I have a nickname for her. Her name is Marie, and I'm Donnie.
Oh.
Donnie and Marie,
That's
and we
nice.
work together. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Catharine Pearce. What's going on? Miss Catharine. Catharine. How are you, Catharine? It is warm in here. And again, I do apologize.
Begin with, so,
We are. So we've been friends for probably not as long as Clint and I.
No, not quite, but probably 15 years. I mean, you lived in my bushes there for a while, at the
yes,
front of the house. Yeah, just for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to tell her all the time. She was cooking dinner. I was like, what you cooking? Oh, I'll be sitting out in the bushes. Just throw me something out there. That type of thing.
My kids are like, Mr. Nolan's out in the front yard.
Right,
We
absolutely.
invite them in.
Absolutely. So what's going on with you these days, lady?
Well, you know, we signed another FMO. So we sell health insurance and life insurance. And we're kind of boutique style in that it's a little different than regular health insurance where, you know, you have deductibles, you have co-pays, you have co-insurance, you have all of those terrible things. We sell insurance that don't have those things. And basically, if you're relatively healthy, or even if you're not, we have health insurance that is about half the price of what an ACA, which is an Affordable Care Act plan, is.
Right.
So it kind of combines a bunch of things. We have HSAs that can go along with that. One of the insurances we sell actually has a 501c3 attached to it. And actually, you can write off those payments.
That is big.
So that's big.
That
And
is
you know,
big.
you know how much health insurance is. This is a lot cheaper, but at the end of the year, you can actually write that off as a donation. So yeah.
If you're a business owner and you're listening right now, you need to listen harder if you didn't hear what she said. Right? As simple as that. So you know, how do people normally find out about these types of policies?
So, you know, most people don't even know they exist. You know, you and I looked for a long time
Right.
for health insurance that we were not happy with. And we did find health insurance probably 5 or 6 years ago that we were happy with, and we still have it.
Right.
But, you know, in the course of that, people got smart. And this gentleman that I met not too long ago actually developed his own health insurance company, took pieces of this, pieces of that, all the things that we absolutely despise, like deductibles, big co-pays, things like pre-existing, right? We won't rate you if you have pre-existing, you know, if you're insulin diabetic, if you have, you know, ALS, whatever it is. He took all of those things out and created a health insurance that will accept those things and is half the price of an ACA plan and has a 501c3,
Right.
right? And has a health sharing part of it, which means you can never run out of money. That's big,
That is
right? He had a triple, quadruple heart attack, whatever it was, right? Like big, right? His bill was like $1.3 million. He paid $1,000. Wow.
right.
So if you're a small business owner, you know, I was a business coach for 8 years, and the biggest issue I had was health insurance. If you think about what you have going on in your life, right? If you think about all your bills, you think about your mortgage, right? Which is probably most people's biggest bill. Well, their second biggest bill, unless you're driving like a Cadillac or a Lexus or something, it might be a car payment, but usually it's your health insurance payment.
Yep.
Well, what if we could cut that in half and give you better benefits? And no deductible, and no copay, and no co-insurance.
And
And let you write it off.
and write it off at the end of the year.
Right. What if we could do that for you and literally cut your costs? For a business with 10 employees, I can generally save them, you know, $10,000, $15,000 a year, right off the top of just expenses, and probably close to $100,000 between payments and out of pocket. That's a lot. Right. If you're a small business owner, that's a lot of money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that is why you will be interviewed for Bio Boot Camp.
Yes.
And Saving Sense Podcast.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about Saving Sense Podcast today. So, man, if people are listening right now, watching this stream, or they're in the room and they want to come by here and
Yes.
and sit down and talk to you,
Yeah.
what does a consultation look like? Like, because a lot of times people don't do things because they're like, I don't know if they're going to snap the glove or what do we have to do? Like, I need to know.
I promise I will not snap any
Right.
gloves.
Right.
But really, just come and talk to me. Consultations are free. 90% of the time, I can save you money. We also have options, right? So we can rate everyone, no matter what you got going on. But I really try to save you a lot of money initially, because we want to really reduce your cost, so that you can put that money back into other things. So really, I will be here. Nolen knows how to get a hold of me. I'm usually at every event. We'll be at the event on we're talking about the 28th.
The 28th.
28th.
August 28th.
Sorry, just checking. Talking about the event on 28th. I will be here then. I will be floating around. I was going to sit at a booth, but really, I'm just going to, big hair, just look. You can find me. It's all good. It's all good.
What?
So.
You've cut it down, so it used to be huge.
I know. I did get a haircut. It's only halfway down my back instead of to my butt now, so it's all good. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say before you go?
No, I appreciate you. I love you dearly. Hey guys, I don't know. We've been doing this for a long time, but these events are free to you, and you get to meet other people. You get to network. You get to sit in, it's a little warm today, but normally we have air conditioning, and in a nice arena and really network with other people. So there's not many places you can get to do that. So I appreciate you. So give this guy a hug or a handshake or a high five or something when you see him. So,
All right. Give it up for Catherine. Thank you, ma'am. Boy. All right. All right. So as we're going through all the long life friends type of deal, he's already at the stairs. The person that the person that's hugging Catharine Pearce right now, he's not even listening.
he's not.
Charles Lewis.
He's not listening at
I'm
all.
saying you need to just go on and come up the stairs right now, right? So Charles Lewis, I have a bunch of different websites. If you go to stepupradio.net, if you go to savingsensepodcast.com, if you go to JuneTeenthInGalveston.com, if you go to BioBootCampLive.com, this is the dude that's behind each and every one of my websites.
NolenDavis.com.
Give it up for Charles Lewis. What's going on with you, man?
Well, I said that.
But look at this. But do you know we on TV right now?
He does. He doesn't care.
Right, that's AB. It's certain people who
It's Mo City, though. He don't care.
for, and that she one of them.
Man,
Say, bro,
yeah. Yeah, I know.
supposed to put that on the flyer. Ran the towel.
Right. Hey, it literally just got bad today, and they supposed to be working on it right now.
It's
So,
the dab
So
for
let me
me.
give you a tip though.
what's up?
It's cool by the restaurant, fam. Anybody need cool break? Go use the restroom. It's nice and cool back. Free tips.
Look, I feel like everybody was finna get up and be like, I think I gotta go right now. Like, I gotta go right now. So, you know what? We've been friends for extremely long time, right? I can't even count. I think at least 10 years, right?
Probably 15.
Right, okay.
Probably 15. We met in 07, 08. So
Yeah, something like that.
that's close, almost 20.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been doing digital marketing, and you've evolved with everything, all the algorithms, all the social media, everything that's come out, and you just really stayed on top of the game. Because a lot of times people are very adamant about not evolving. They're just like, this is what I do, and they try to sell everybody what they do instead of evolving with the times. Why has that been so important to you?
Because change is necessary. Change is the only constant, right? The only constant is that things will change, and that's regardless of industry, including marketing, right?
Right.
And so with the advent of technology, the more it keeps going with AI at a ever evolving pace and new and emerging technologies, change is inevitable.
Right.
And so you can either be a business owner that rejects change, right, or accepts change. what you gonna do?
Right. Right.
But you gonna have to make a choice. And so what is your choice? And I chose to be in position to keep learning so I can be effective in change and then position myself to help businesses who are ready to adapt to that change. Right. Whether the change is with ads, whether the change is with social, whether the change is with SEO is constantly evolving, whether the change is just with marketing in general, right? And so we don't market the same way today we did 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, right? So change is inevitable.
All right. Fun fact about Charles Lewis, he's one of the first people to actually go viral before viral was a thing. Charles is known as the SEO rapper, which is search engine optimization. So he actually raps about marketing and generation. Give him a beat. He's gonna rap right now. I'm playing. And so
Thought I was sweating.
he like, which one am I going to do? Or you know what I mean? Like, but I do appreciate the fact that you were rocking with me on Extreme Marketing Podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
EMP. So he's giving tips on digital marketing on the podcast. We'll be releasing that podcast in August. So stay tuned. Go to stepupradio.net. We're also talking about, we got Doug Winnie on there.
Yep.
He's one of the #1 action coaches in the world. So there's going to be good tips on there. We also have Bill Loff on there. And Bill is talking about expos and trade shows, right? And so how do you do some of that face-to-face marketing? So anything that you want to know about marketing your business face-to-face, digitally, and how to implement those processes and procedures is on EMP. And I appreciate you rocking with me.
Extreme Marketing Podcast coming in August. We shot that right here at Step Up Radio Studios. And it's a really cool podcast. If you a business owner and you looking to learn more information about how you can create better business processes and growth, like Doug Winnie's gonna be awesome for that, right? If you are interested in learning what kind of marketing things you can do, whether it's with your website, with your traditional and or digital marketing, then I dropped some pretty good jewels on there. Nolen Davis Inc. is his background, and so he dropped some video editing gems and video marketing tips. And so Extreme Marketing Podcast, y'all check it out. And if y'all want to do me a favor, right, wherever you stream music at, right, just go there, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Tidal, you name it, search the SEO rapper and put it on repeat and just let it play all night.
Run that bag right on up.
Yeah, man, and I so appreciate you.
Right. I get paid 13 cents every time it plays the song. Right?
Exactly. So yeah.
So man, you know what? You teach it as well. You teach it to some of the people at the WBEA.
And taught them today.
Right. Did you? All right. You teach right to some of the people at WBEA. You've been to some of the colleges and
University of Houston, Small Business Development Center. A shout out to the WBEA Women's Business Entrepreneurial Alliance. I teach a bi-monthly webinar with them. Today we taught on the basics of digital marketing.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks it'll be an SEO roundtable where everyone who attends, they must have a website. You also had to have the prerequisite of attending today's class in order to attend the roundtable. Because then we do a deep dive onto how we can help your business grow. I'm letting them walk away from the webinar with real action steps that they can take immediately that should have a pretty decent impact based off of the live site review that we did on the call. And so it's a pretty dope thing we're doing with the WBEA. Man, who shout out to them. Shout out to Shirley Brooks. We're going to hold our head and everybody else over there.
Absolutely. If people want to get in contact with you and they need somebody to do their ads, they need somebody to do their website, they need somebody to help their search engine optimization, how would they contact you?
So I'm here right now. I'm a vendor. I got a spot over there, so I'd love to talk to you in person. If you just want to politic, we can talk about your site, what you're doing for digital marketing. If not, man, hit up mocitymarketing.com. That's mocitymarketing.com. We're all the way in Missouri City. And fill out the form. I'll hit you back. We could talk about your website, talk about your marketing, talk about your ads, talk about your social media, talk about your graphics, all forms of digital marketing. Email marketing included. That's been my lane. I'm thankful to bro because he trusts me with his platforms, right? With stepupradio.net. I would love y'all feedback on that. Upsocialnetwork.com. I would love y'all feedback on that. NolenDavis.com. I would love y'all feedback on that. BioBootcampLive.com. I would love you. I can keep going, fam, because he be working me, you know what I'm saying? And so pause. But like, look, anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all support. Thank y'all for rocking with Up Social. Reggie, good to see you, fam. Let's go.
All right. Hey, give it up for Charles. I appreciate you, man.
Now, if y'all go and work with Charles now, keep in mind, keep an open mind, because he's going to change your mind, okay?
Absolutely.
Just keep an open mind.
Absolutely, absolutely. For those that are watching this stream right here, right now, we are live in the Mainland City Center right here in Texas City. It used to be Mall of the Mainland, right? And so now this whole thing is redone. We got the cinema in the back. I don't know if y'all knew we had a cinema. It's what we used to call the Eden Show.
The Eden Show.
Right, the Eden Show. They got pizza, they got wings. We got Stew Garden here. Stew Garden, I'm a greedy dude.
Yes, you are.
I am.
Very much so.
I am. I'm admitting it.
If you ever go to dinner or lunch or breakfast with Nolen, do not, for the first 7 minutes, try to have a conversation with him.
We're done.
Catherine, am I lying?
Right.
You cannot talk to him for the first 7 minutes. Don't ask him about his day. Just let him eat.
But when I tell you Stew Garden got sandwiches as big as your head,
yes,
right? If you like big portions, they got it right here, right? We got Restaurant Row right here.
Yes.
And on the other side, they have the coolest thing ever, which is Text Fun and Social. It's like a Dave & Buster's on steroids.
Yes, it is.
It has laser tag. It has an indoor go-kart. It has axe throwing. It has an arcade. It has a whole trampoline park inside.
Absolutely.
Right? It has bowling.
And the drinks.
Bowling, that right. It has drinks.
Don't forget about the drinks. Get the grape ape when you go over there.
But what I'm saying is what they've built right here on this side. Like if you're going on dates, if you're trying to take your kids out, if you want to go to the movies, we got a banquet hall right here if you want to get married. Like you can go on a date, get married, have the kids, and bring them here. This is the whole thing. Like, you get what I'm saying? And as we talk about the banquet hall, I want to bring up Miss Pam because the marquee, come on up here, Miss Pam.
Come on, Miss Pam. He's talking about you, sugar.
Miss Pam. So we have the banquet hall right here. They're doing all types of events. And because we're business owners, sometimes events is a great place to drum up new business. Mm-hmm. It's a great place to show client appreciation.
Absolutely.
Or a great event to show client appreciation. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Pam from the Marquee. Give it up.
You all right, Miss Pam? Okay, there she is.
Oh, wow. I was like, absolutely.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm
good to see you again. Yes, ma'am, it has.
So, is it talking to the mic for?
It's very exciting.
Thank you. So this is what we're looking at doing every Wednesday. I'm thinking about doing some morning stuff as well, but I've not told anybody that yet. But I got big ideas. I do need a designer. So, we have a full banquet hall right here with wedding, like bridal suites and the whole nut. Describe the place. And if anybody wants to take a tour afterwards, she could definitely give you a tour. It's right there.
I'll be working, clearing all this stuff out.
Right.
We go to it. Yeah, we call it an upscale. Upscaled wedding and event center.
Okay.
So we do, weddings, Kinseys, Sweet 16s, corporate parties, galas, anything you can think of. We can accommodate 50 to 350 guests.
Right.
And we doll it all up for you. Lovely linens, centerpieces, backdrops. We do everything in there. And then we can also help you with all the other vendors you might need for your event. So you need a DJ. Which he's going to help me with that.
Yep, absolutely. I can help
you need a DJ, photographer, videographer, 360 photo booth. We've got all the vendors.
Yes.
So, come over, take a look tonight if you like. call and make an appointment and come in. We've got a beautiful front room. We have a gorgeous private suite with your own private restroom in there. If you're a bride and you want to, get dressed in there with hair and makeup, we've got it all. We've got it covered. We got 2 big bars. So we're here for anyone in the Texas City or Houston area that wants to have a large event.
Sure.
We can accommodate it, and we're ready for it.
I just want AB to realize that she gave the emphasis on the 2 big bars.
She did. It was really a hard R on the bar. Did y'all hear it?
This is at Humpday Happy Hour. She was like, "There's 2 big bars," and she was like, "Let that sink in."
Yeah, let that
like,
sink
right?
in.
It's some pause.
Well, I thought it might be of interest.
So, but you know what I really love is that as I go back and forth to my studio, you guys, you've had a Cinderella dress on before. Y'all had the Mardi Gras thing going.
We had a Mardi Gras
Like y'all
thing.
really get into the themes.
We had Cinco de Mayo theme.
Right.
Yeah, so, and we love theme events. Right now we're working on, we have a young lady that's going to be having a birthday in October, turning 15, and her theme is Cinderella. So we're building a Cinderella carriage.
Nice.
So,
Like a whole carriage.
a whole carriage that you can sit in. And
Like, is it gonna be horses in here? Like, are we? Yeah. Like, I'm trying to figure out
Well,
what we
they'll
doing.
be wooden, but
Right,
we
okay,
might clean up after them.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, so we like to do things. We had a poker night, casino night for the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
That was a big success.
It looked like Vegas in there. Like
Yes.
you
It
guys
did.
transformed that.
But it was pretty awesome. We had we already had done that before last Christmas for a corporate Christmas party, and they loved it. So that's why, when the chamber said we want to do a casino thing, can it happen in here? It's like it already has.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, so we do a lot of different themes. If you have a small event, we'll still do a small event. If you have 350 people or so, we can do 350 people.
Okay. Full service catering. Everything.
Full service, everything.
All right. If you can look into that camera and tell people exactly how to contact you if they have an event and they're watching online.
Right now, the best way to contact me is a cell phone number of 281-467-5536. And we're really rebuilding our website with help. And so we'll be launching then a new website here pretty soon. But the best way is just call me on my cell phone and I answer it 24/7.
All right. Give it up for Miss Pam. Thank you, ma'am.
Good job, Miss Pam. Good to see you again.
All right.
It's beautiful in there.
It is. It's very elegant.
It
You
is.
come out here, you see the bar, and if you go in there, it's like a whole new.
It is. It's a new spot.
Absolutely, absolutely. So those guys, if you have an event, I'm telling you, you can have an event here all day
Absolutely.
and just
You don't even have to leave. You can go to the movies, have dinner.
we have hotels right
You can
here.
go to the gym.
Oh yeah, the gym is right there. The gym is
crazy.
awesome and amazing. So you know what? We actually have 2 people that I want to focus on. One person, I don't see her right now. I don't know where Josie is. And I can't see her because I know I got the lights in my face. Josie, wave your hand. Are you out here somewhere? Oh,
Josie?
yeah, there she go. So we have 2 shows that we have that are coming out. And then after that, I'm going to be taking a break. We're going to let the DJ play for a little bit before we have our speaker come out and does what she's going to do on stage. And then we're going to be giving or giving some honor to Reggie Rusk. Josie, come on up here. Just come on, make your way on up here. We're going to talk about a couple of the shows, and we're going to play a couple of clips from the show that we've already recorded. Josie is a real estate mogul. I don't even want to say agent. I don't want to say investor. She builds, she tears down, she's overseas. She does a lot of different things, and you guys probably need to connect.
Okay.
Hi.
Everybody give it up for Josie Hood.
Welcome, Josie. How everybody? What's up?
Now, Josie, how long I've been knowing you?
Long enough that there should have been some house music playing when I walked on stage. I'm from Chicago.
See?
Please, DJ,
This
play
is
some
why you
house
can't-
music when she get off. Put back his roots, y'all.
See, this is why you can't take your family nowhere. See what I'm saying? This is exactly why you can't take your
You
family
forgive, and I'm going to blame that on him now.
Right, right. Josie, what all do you do in real estate?
What don't I do in real estate? So let's see, where do we start? I am a developer. I am a managing broker in multiple states. I am an investor. I'm a general contractor. I own a brokerage overseas. I'm in the process of building a hotel that we haven't talked about. I'm a mentor. What else?
You tell me.
I don't even know.
You do contract work as well. Like you.
Yeah, I do all that. I do. I build, guys. My niche is multi-families, and it is electric properties. So I build properties with solar, sustainable products, and no gas lines in the buildings.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, what areas do you focus in? Right. That's what that was a trick question. I did that on.
So when you say areas,
Right.
areas of real estate, meaning commercial or residential, or areas like
locations.
geographic areas.
Yes.
Okay, so I have properties and developments in Illinois. So that would be Chicago. That would be, I focus on the South Side because that's where I'm from.
Right.
I have to come out my professional self. The South Suburbs, the Northwest Indiana. So really building up Gary, Indiana. Florida, working on a marina in West Palm Beach, Florida. We actually have a partnership with Margaritaville. We are building a hotel campus by Margaritaville right on the marina. Praise God, all Black developers. Let me think, where else am I working on projects? Because I can't even think. Punta Cana. How do I forget Punta Cana?
That's what I thought you was going to jump out the gym.
How do I forget Punta Cana? Building all in Punta Cana, getting ready to expand to Santo Domingo. Working on a project in Exuma, Bahamas. Beachfront houses. Actual beachfront where you walk out of the house and you go down to the beach. So working on those as well. And in the process of working on my first 35 unit solo project and 258 unit condo building in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And we just got an RFP for some affordable housing in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and some projects in Deerfield Beach, Florida.
All right. So Avery, I'm gonna ask you to cue it up. We actually have a couple of clips from the some of the podcasts that we've already recorded and that we're gonna release. Avery, hit them with what you got.
Punta Cana is so hot. When I tell you, it's fire. Like, it's everything. We were just there last week, and I found like 3 additional units that I want to purchase, which I'm going to purchase with a group syndication. Because I don't have $398,000 myself to spend just on one unit. Right. I'd rather spread my money.
Right.
So we'll put a group together. But what we're doing is we're going to hold that. We're going to all rent it for a week, a year. We'll all use the space for a week, a year. And all the rest of the year, there's 5 of us. So the other weeks, it's all rented out. So we'll make that money.
All right. So just wanted to give you guys a clip. That's some of the stuff that we'll be releasing next week. It's just a light edit. That's what we put on social media. Real wealth with real estate. How did you come up with that idea?
Real wealth with real estate.
Yep.
So many people were reaching out because they wanted to know how to invest in real estate. And I just decided I need to pay it forward.
Okay.
And we need to get it out there and we need to market it. People want to know. TV makes it look so much easier than what it actually is. And so I want to be able to hold people's hands step by step. So we partnered up.
Yep.
I started flying here so we can record, and we really just want to educate. And so the only way you can build real wealth, guys, you do know, is through real estate. That's the main way. If you look at most billionaires and millionaires, a majority of that money is from real estate. So that is the one thing that's always going to appreciate. Even when it goes down, it's going to always come back up. Most properties are going to double over within 10 years. So I'll need people to understand to get into real estate. And what you want to do is start paying attention to the trends. You always want to look at where people are going and you want to try and get there first, or you at least want to get there early, because that's when it's at affordable rate. So I want to be able to help people do that. I always tell people I am a little Black girl from the south side of Chicago, raised by a single mom. I was a latchkey kid. Wasn't nobody home when I left, wasn't nobody home when I got back. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If somebody wanted to invest, wanted to travel, wanted to be a mentee, to your mentorship program, how would they contact you?
Well, first of all, you can always come through Nolen. Probably the last person I talked to on the phone at night. Probably the first person I text in the morning. But you can reach out to me through JM Real Estate. You can find me on all the social media platforms, including LinkedIn. So that's it.
All right, everybody give it up for Josie. Thank you, Lil.
Where's her music, DJ? Can't take y'all nowhere, huh?
You take Chicago people nowhere. You just can't.
And I'm not helping.
Right.
Sorry.
You
Turn my mic.
Fuel to the fight. So, all right. So as we talk about introducing more shows, I have a very, very good friend. And from the day I met her, we've been rocking for real. For real. From the day I met her, we've been rocking. So Amirah, you can start making your way up here. So as we talk about the new shows, we got Real Wealth with Real Estate. Then we have Saving Sense Podcast. I feel like we live in a society where we always got to make more money to get more. What if we just save the money that we already make, right? What if we could still get the same type of luxury or experience in life for a cheaper cost?
Yeah.
And so I started off with Saving Sense Podcast. And this little lady, Amirah Palmer, give it up for Amirah. Amirah was talking to me one day. I'd already had one episode, and you brought up a great point.
Yeah.
You're saying, you know what? Generation X is not ready to retire. Like,
We are not.
there's no way in the world that I think I could retire in like 12 years from
And
now.
I'm talking about me. I'm looking at my coins.
Right.
Yeah. So I figure there's other people just like me.
Right.
And we count our coins, and they not adding up. It's how we live.
Right.
So, yeah.
So when we take stuff like what Catherine talked about,
Right.
as far as writing off the health care, because everybody needs health care,
Yeah.
especially when you start getting over 50. Like when you're 30, you like, I'm strong like bull, right? When you get to 50, you saying you're strong like bull, but you be like, I'm strong like bull, like I'm trying to.
That's why you
up.
need that jail.
Right, exactly. The girl, come on.
We need that jail.
Right. I wish Lovelace was here so he would second that emotion. But it's a situation of literally getting your finances in order, even if we're investing in real estate, if we're saving on health care.
Yeah.
They got IULs where you could be your own bank. I got presidents from banks coming to speak to us on how we can maximize credit unions to come and speak with us, and you're going to be my co-host. And so I absolutely appreciate you for doing that. Give it up for Amirah.
Thank you.
So Saving Sense, what I have for Saving Sense Podcast, because we're going to start recording next week, is just the intro. So Avery, if you could show them the intro. So that's the intro to Saving Sense. I wanted to make it look rich, right? Like we talking about building wealth. We talking about really putting money in the pocket. But just because you're my co-host, don't mean you're not out here doing a whole bunch of things. You got a series of books. You in the museum. Tell people what it is that you do.
I'm actually trying to catch up with Adrienne. I only have 9 Amazon best-selling books. I'm not 30. I'm only at 9, and I only have one series. And my series is about roller skating. I know all of you know all about it because we all roller skated at some point in our life. And it's really not just about the act of roller skating. It's about the passion and what roller skating does for the people, what it does for them mentally, what it does for them physically. So it's a little bit more than just the act itself or the art itself or the history of it itself, because we know there's a deep history of how we had to fight to get into the roller skating rink and everywhere else. But there's a lot of different things that go into the series. So I encourage you all to go and look for The Evolution of Skating, volumes 1 through 8 on Amazon or anywhere books are sold, and check it out.
All right. Anything you want to say before you go?
I'm blowing cool air to you all.
Give it up for Amirah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break really fast. And then when we come back, we're going to have a speaker. And then we're going to give I actually have an award for the person, for the nonprofit, Reggie Rusk, today. So he had no idea he was going to get an award. He just thought he was going to get honored. But we're going to give Reggie an award today and talk about some of the awesome things that he's doing. So DJ Generation, give me a beat, and we'll be right back.
It's all.
Whoa, we live just like that. All right, we are back. Everybody give it up. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but it's starting to cool down a little bit because the sun is going down. Again, I apologize, but I want you guys to realize that what we're standing on right now is a fountain, right? I told him I wanted a stage, and the owner of this facility, Jerome Carroll, he actually let me build a stage on top of the fountain. Now, to show you how much he's really trying to help the businesses out here grow, he literally just gave me everything I wanted. I told him my idea, and he said it was done. So I want everybody to give a large round of applause for Jerome. Give it up for Jerome.
Thank you, Jerome.
Right here at Mainland City Center, you guys have not seen everything here, right? It's hard to see when you're just driving by or you just see the restaurants or whatever the case may be. Again, the cinema is in the back. I've probably had too many ices since they opened. I really like ices. I've liked them my whole life. But I go back there, I get an icy. We've seen Planet of the Apes back there. We've seen, I don't know if y'all seen the new Deadpool. It is off the chain. I don't know if y'all seen it. Deadpool and Wolverine. No Marvel, nobody. Okay, it's cool. I could be by myself on it. I know Generations with me. I know like Generations like, yeah, like I'm trying to tell you. But I'm telling you, it's great to go back there. They got the nice seats, the heated seats, right? And it literally, you know, when you go to the show and you be like, it's so cold, I forgot my blanket, right?
Yeah.
They got the heat button right there on the seats and was like, this is cozy, right? Like, this is cozy. So I really want you guys to realize what we have out here is for dates, it's for family, it's for business. We got the event center, and it's for events for your life, weddings, quinceañeras, whatever you need, we got it right here at Mainland City Center.
That's right.
So, and you helped us with Text Fund and Social.
Yes.
You definitely helped with the launch of that. So you know how awesome it is.
Yes, I do.
Absolutely.
I don't do non-awesome stuff.
That is.
Period. To be clear.
I said, did y'all see the movie? Didn't nobody say nothing? She said, I don't do non-awesome stuff. I know that's right. I know, girl. Oh my God.
You sound like you're hating a little bit.
I might be hating.
Yeah, you hating a lot.
It's all good though. It's all good.
It's too hot to hate. Sure.
It is. But hey, for you guys that are tuned in right now, I'm letting you guys know we're about to bring up a speaker that I've been friends with, and I've thought this lady was as awesome as can be, right? And when the more we talked, the more we just kind of fed into each other. And so I put her fun story. I'm glad this lady already came. This lady, Onyx, she's already here. She's like a very, very, very good friend of mine, like a sister to me. But Onyx, she calls me as soon as it was not 3 minutes after I put her, Diana Patterson's flyer, and she's calling me out of breath. You ever see somebody so excited they out of breath? She's coming to your event? I'm definitely gonna be there. First and foremost, I was like, you need to just be coming to my event because it's my event.
Oh God.
Like, first and foremost, let's start there, right? But then she was like, don't tell her I'm coming. And then she called me today. Don't tell her now. I'm going to be late. Don't tell her I'm coming. I was like, I'm not saying nothing. She walked in. I saw them hug and scream and all of that good stuff. So it's all good. So I say that to say, Diana Patterson, her circle of friends kind of overlaps my circle of friends. Nice. And it's awesome, right? So it's just when you get to know that awesome people know awesome people, and we could just be one big happy family.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, I don't know if you guys saw the flyer, but Diana Patterson is out there with some heavy hitters.
She is.
Like from a speaking standpoint.
And did you see the banner though? Like the banner is giving. It's the face card for me. Period.
She looked like she looking at your soul.
Okay.
Man,
I don't look into her eyes, y'all.
Right. I'm trying to tell you, you be hypnotized. You definitely need to buy one of those books. So, Miss Diana Patterson, I want you to go and start making your way up to the stage. And what I want to do with Diana is I want to talk to you first. Tell us about the speech that you're going to give us, how you got started, and what your book is about. So I definitely want to go into that, and then I'm going to get off the stage and let you handle it. Give it up for Diana once again. Hey, Miss Diana.
Hello, Nolen. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Such an honor to be here.
Thank you. And for you to grace me with your presence, fly in from Atlanta to be here on my stage for my very first event, I'm so honored and blessed. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I am equally honored.
Man, so talk to me. What is the title of the speech? Is this mic better? Okay.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got a little baritone in my voice. Okay. So the reason I wanted to do how to realign your internal compass is there's a lot going on in the world right now.
Yes.
And honestly, just the state of our country, the state of things internationally can throw you off. And I think a lot of people are making decisions based on emotion versus listening to their internal, that inner voice, that whisper that tells you to do something different. We're afraid to step out a lot of times out of fear. And I want people to step outside of that fear and be bold. So I'm going to be talking to them today a little bit about the internal compass, what it is and why we need it, and how to trust it.
Okay, all right. Now, just before we get into your speech, you actually have a book called, what is it?
Everything Grows in the Valley.
In the Valley, right. Everything Grows in the Valley. Now, what is that about?
Well, Everything Grows in the Valley is a memoir of my life, but a lot of people ask me about the title. They say, I love that title. How do you come up with that title? My first visual experience of a mountain, I had never seen a mountain before. And the mountaintop always gets the glory. Everyone wants to make it to the top. So, me and my naiveness, I'm looking at the mountain and I'm that kid that's always going to question why, right? So I'm looking up at the top of the mountain and I'm like, first of all, it's cold up there. Ain't nobody up there. It's barren. I'm trying to figure out why everybody's trying to go up there, because what I saw in front of me from my vision was the valley. And everything in that valley was absolutely beautiful. I mean, foliage, rivers, streams. And what I realized is that that valley was the base of that mountain, and that mountain could not exist without the valley. And I correlated that with the experiences that we go in life, right? A lot of times we're so busy trying to obtain some goal that we don't embrace that journey, no matter how hard it was getting there, because it is that journey, is those valley experiences that shape greatness in all of us.
Absolutely. So if y'all heard what she said after her speech, I should see some of y'all over here trying to buy a book, it seemed like, right? Like that's Everything Grows in the Valley. So what we're going to do is I just want to make sure, Avery, are you ready for the standing shot? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have Diana Patterson. Give it up.
All right. Once again, I want to thank Nolen Davis for bringing me, and I am truly honored to be here and speak with you. Now, listen, y'all, he told me I got 5 to 7 minutes. So I got to squeeze a lot of content in a little bit of time. So I'm going to start off with a question. By show of hands, how many of you trust your instincts when something feels a little off? You trust that, right? You know, that indicates that there's something that is trying to tell you that there's some place either you're not supposed to be, there's some people connected to you that should not be connected to you, there's some environments that you're finding yourself that you're not supposed to be in. And that discomfort is your internal compass. And it's there to help you rationalize and realize what is truly your divine calling, what is for you. The state of the world right now is in such a state that it kind of makes you feel like you're being misdirected, right? You're trying to keep up with things. Social media is a new beast, right? Well, what I want you to understand is your internal compass access. First of all, let me go back. What is a compass? Can anybody tell me what a compass is? Somebody just tell me. What does a compass do? It guides you and keeps you to go the right direction, right? I want you to let that soak in a minute. A compass helps you with directions, right? In other words, it helps you to stay on course. And that is what we want. We want to stay on course. We don't want to allow the things or the circumstances or the people or the opinions or the fear to be your driving force. What needs to drive you is that internal compass, that thing that tells you yes when everything else says no. Now, there's a misconception that I want all of you to realize. A lot of people think if your internal compass is in alignment, that means you're not going to go through anything and everything's going to be easy. Oh, honey, so let me back up and tell you no. In fact, those things that are the hardest are the ones that truly shape your greatness. And let me share my experience. Can I be transparent with y'all for a minute? You know, a lot of times people look at you and you know that phrase, thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Hello, that's me. So I'm not gonna, just because I have just a little time, I'm gonna give you a real snippet of my experience. But back in 2011, I lost everything. And let me just tell you, I'm the woman that had it all. A 7-figure business, right? Making money, beautiful family. My husband was fine. I had it all, y'all. 847 credit score. I mean, I literally had it all. And one divorce later, I lost the house. I had to let go of my business. And I moved to Atlanta, Georgia back in 2013 with 32 cents in my pocket. You heard me right. And I had to move in with my daughter and rebuild my life. And what I like to tell people is that experience is actually the most painful, beautiful experience of my life. Because what I realized was I was only tapping into 1/10 of my potential. And running my preschool for years, everything I did aligned with that preschool. I didn't step outside that lane at all. And God had a bigger plan for me than I had. And I was so grateful that I listened, because those experiences are what shaped my book. And shameless plug, y'all, if you want to know more, you can go over there and buy one. I got some tonight, okay? Shameless plug, I had to throw it in. But you know, we have to trust that God knows what he's doing with us. And a lot of times, and can I help y'all with something? A lot of times you don't do things out of fear. But let me tell you what fear looks like. Because see, fear disguises itself. Fear disguises itself as procrastination, right? Laziness, right? That's fear. That's you not willing to step outside of yourself and give yourself the life that you deserve. And can I tell you that your plan is never, I want to repeat that, your plan is never as big as God's, ever. When I tell you if you let go and let God, he will blow your mind, I have learned not to play God small. So I don't dream anymore. You know what I do? Listen, y'all, I wake up in the morning and I say, okay, God, what you got today? You hear me? I don't make plans. I know that sounds silly, but I promise you, the minute I let go and I release and I said, what do you have for me? He always shows up bigger than I do. And I promise you, every miracle in my life came, it evolved and grew from a space of pain. So if it's hard, guess what? You're on the right track. Okay? Don't give up. Ever give up. Trust your instincts. I know my time's running down. Trust your instincts, believe in yourself, and allow that natural flow of life and cultivate those organic relationships. Don't force anything, y'all. If you chase and not attract, so my thing for 2024 has been, I'm not chasing nothing, I'm attracting it. Baby, what's for me is gonna come to me, and I'm not gonna have to call you. I'm not gonna have to spend no money on you, because what God for me is gonna find me, right? So, all I can say is check in on your internal compass, make sure you're good, love yourself through the process, and know that you are worthy. Thank you.
Everybody give it up for Diana Patterson once again.
She did that.
She did do that.
I thought I was going to church. We're not raising no offering for you though, ma'am. I'm sorry. Excellent.
I was like, I know I hear AB, but I don't see AB.
That's the story of your life, sugar.
Come on. One second. Right, she got finished and just almost dropped the mic and walked off.
Oh, she like left us.
I didn't have a chance to get myself together enough.
Tune up a little bit. I thought we had a little. She said, no, y'all got to get the book.
She was like, sexual
I ain't got nothing else for y'all.
I mean, it grows in the valley.
That's what she said. Wait a minute. Did you see she did this too? She was like,
right.
Period. Don't get it twisted.
All right. So right now, we got a band that's coming up soon. So, I mean, a live performance. So on the live stream, I'm just letting for the people that's here right now, letting you guys know what we're going to do is we're going to do a small break to remove all of this because there's a whole band behind this wall. And that's why we have this wall here, right now. But right now, before we go any further, I want everybody to almost give a standing ovation for my guy, my man, 100 grand, Reggie Rusk. Reggie, come on up here.
Reggie. Y'all say it with me. Reggie.
Hey, dog. Man.
See you.
If he don't look the coolest in this rose-colored suit, right?
Man, I didn't even know you was about to call me up here right now.
It's all love, man. It's all love. So you know what? I'm on the board of Stay Recruited. You've been helping kids for a long time. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, just to make it short and brief, growing up in a single parent, I'm from this area, and growing up in a single parent household, I realized my challenges as a youth, and so I got the opportunity to go to college, play in the NFL, and just learn and experience. And once I was no longer able to play, I knew that I wanted to give back. I wanted to help other kids that were like in the same situation as myself in this area and any other area. I wanted to be that mentor for them so they wouldn't make some of the same mistakes that I probably made when I was a kid. So I've been doing this for a long time. It's so great, man. One of the guys used to work out with me. Actually, his dad was a real good friend of mine. And when I found out that he was an athlete, I was like, bring him to me. So it's amazing, full circle. Now he's the commissioner of Texas City now, and he showed up today. But that's the true testament of, putting in the work, being a mentor, and just trying to be authentic and genuine in what you're doing.
Absolutely. So what do you do for the kids?
We do everything for them. So when I first got into it, of course, it was easy transition, speed, agility, those things. But I was like, that's a small part of the life of an athlete or a kid. So now, man, we have a full service for youth. We do a workforce development program where we are helping them find and discover careers that they may not have even thought about beforehand. Of course, the number one goal is to make sure that they're able to go to college. Myself, I had to go to a junior college because nobody directed me and told me what classes I needed to take and all of those things. So education is an important part of what we do. And we want to make sure that these kids are not only living their dream on the playing field, but we want to make sure that they're learning, they're getting educated, and they're learning that experience. I went out to California, and that was the beginning of me becoming a man and having those real life experiences. So I want to make sure that I'm giving any kid that comes into our program that opportunity to grow.
Got you. So where do you see this program that you've created going?
We're going everywhere. So we have deals in Atlanta, New Orleans, Birmingham, Alabama, and also here. And I just inked the deal to do some stuff out in California. So the mission was to broaden the reach, right? It's nice to help your community, but there's kids or young adults all over the country who needs more mentorship, who need direction. And anybody that I meet, I'm gonna overload you with information based on what I know that people need. That's just like me and Doc. Doc was a little younger than me, but I'm gonna try to make sure that I introduce him to people. I'm gonna actually introduce you and him together to each other. But just give them information, because if we get the information, man, we can exceed anything, right?
Right.
It's just a matter of getting that information, and people tend to be gatekeepers, right? They have information, but they're gonna gatekeep it. They're not gonna give it to everybody, right? I don't do that, because what's for me is for me, and nobody can keep me from it. So me giving information doesn't change my circumstance whatsoever. So when I meet someone, I'm giving them everything that I have. It may be an overload, but I'm planting the seed. So one day when they realize, they're like, oh, that's what Coach Reggie was talking about. And, I really feel really good about what we've been able to do, because, I get parents, you got parents here right now. I work with their kids. That's another testament to what they feel like you've done for their child, and it has nothing to do with the sports.
Right.
They're here because they really believe in what we're doing, and they believe that what we're doing is right for their kids.
All right. So, a lot of times when people see certain things from the outside looking in, it looks too big, and they're very fearful to come to you. They're like, ex-NFL player, my kid probably got to be already on his way to the NFL, right? People look at it and say, you know what, he got a nice roll suit on, my kid probably got to dress really nice, right? So I want you to talk to the people and tell them what type of kids you take in, what type of kids you help the most.
There is no certain type of kid.
Okay.
If a kid comes in, he wants it, he believes that he can. You got to understand, when I left to go to California, I didn't think that I was going to be a Hall of Famer at that junior college. I didn't think I was going to be all SEC. I didn't think about the NFL. So those things happen over time. It happens because you get the right person in your life that shows you some things and builds your courage up. And then you start taking those baby steps, and you're like, wow, I accomplished that. Boom. Now I can move on to the next thing. So any kid can be dynamic in anything, right? Mm-hmm. But giving the right mentorship, in leadership, anyone can achieve anything. So I don't go out looking for, oh, the kid has to be, and one thing I hate the most is because a lot of these trainers, they go out and they look for kids that are 6'5", 250 pounds, who they believe that they're quicker, easier to go to the NFL. I don't do that. Right. I'm gonna treat the kid that's a no star the same way that I'm gonna treat the kid that's a 5-star. If you make it to the NFL, great, I love it. I'm gonna support you. If you don't make it to the NFL, guess what? I'm gonna love you and support you. And that's been my mission since day one. I've been so fortunate to have some guys that made it to the NFL. I have a WNBA player that worked with me when she was coming up. Those things do nothing for me. I'm happy for them.
Right.
It's not about me. It's about them living out their dream and me just being a piece of that journey. And that's what makes me happy more than anything.
All right, give it up for Reggie.
Appreciate it.
Hold on.
I get gifts?
You do get a gift. You do get a gift. So, you know what? I wanted to give an award to nonprofits every month because I feel like when you have the heart to give, a lot of times you pour into people and it's so hard to get people to pour back into you, right? Sometimes it's hard for people to even see the vision that you have. And you're like, even if you pour into me, it is going to expand my recipe to where I can give you more. And a lot of people don't do it. So Up Social Network doesn't want to be one of those organizations. And so I felt like the first award that I gave out should definitely go to my man, 100 grand. And it says right here with the lights in my face, Up Social Network Community Impact Award presented to Reggie Rusk of Stay Recruited for your commitment, generosity, and leadership in the community. And this goes to you, sir.
Oh, man. Hey, I'm a person who I'm very touched. You know how I am. I don't really get emotional or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's always I'm always appreciative of people who feel like that I've touched them in some type of way. I think this is definitely my calling. God gives everyone a gift, a superpower. And my superpower has always been reaching people and just trying to be genuine, trying to be a messenger of good character and integrity. So, this award means a lot because it comes from somebody that I respect and I appreciate it.
Man, give it up for Reggie. I'm gonna set this back in the, this heavy now.
I see.
I'm gonna set this back in the box.
Spend a little money on that.
Hey. Cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, all right, give it up for Reggie Rusk once more. Thank you, sir. All right, so is there any, because I had a couple of vendors that said that they were gonna be late. Is there any vendor that I looked over and did not get a chance to speak with up here? If so, raise your hand. I know Lovelace couldn't make it, so big shout out to Lovelace. He's definitely going to be on the next one.
With his shirt off or on?
No, I think I don't know. His shirt is probably going to start off and then come on, or then it's going to be off and then on, or on and then off. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be grease involved, oil, and he's a bodybuilder. That's why we making fun of him right now. So we do love Lovelace. That's my man, 100 grand. So, all right. So, with that being said, I would love for somebody from the band, from FRC, to come and tell us about the band and what we're about to do now. Still continue to get drinks, continue to get food. Give it up for Stu. You guys loving Stu Garden right now? We're loving it, Twinks. Right out here in Texas City, Mainland City Center. Somebody from the band, come on up here so we can talk really fast. We're going to take a break, and while we take a break, we're going to bring all this down. There's going to be a full band right here performing live at Up Social Network, and that's going to be the time that we can go and look at our vendors, talk to people. If you saw somebody up here that you're like, man, I need to be able to write off all my health insurance, let me talk to the lady with the big hair. Her name is Catharine. Like, let's go, right? So we're going to be able to do that. Do you guys want to speak first or no? You can come up here and we can talk a little bit about the band and the history of the band. I feel like you was about to leave. You got so many bags. Right, she got so many bags. Have a seat. And your name is?
I'm Taz Diaz.
Taz?
Yes.
Miss Taz, how are you today?
I'm good.
All right, so FRC, what does that mean and why did you guys start a band and what do you say?
So, we're a top 100 rock band, pop rock, right? So, whatever tickles our fancy.
Okay.
We are going to debut an original song tonight.
Okay.
So, hopefully you will enjoy it if you like some rock music. But we were all parents at the School of Rock. So the tall blonde you see up here with us tonight, Maya is my daughter. She was studying there. All the rest of the guys had kids in School of Rock. We're sitting around the lounge like, why not? Why do they get to have all the fun?
Right, right.
So for a while, we were playing at School of Rock, you know, as one of their adult bands.
Sure.
And they were telling us what we could play and where we could play. And
you didn't like that?
No, so we're the free-range chickens now.
The free-range chicken. What is the chicken? I get the free range. Where did the chickens come from? Just because it goes with
Because we felt like it.
Because you felt like it? Yeah. I got it. So you guys are going to do a couple of songs for us. You're going to play for about 20 minutes, right? So I want you guys to enjoy the music. How can somebody contact you guys if they wanted to book you, if they wanted to download your music and say, hey, those guys are awesome? How do we do that?
So we do have a website, frc-band.com. Very easy to find.
Right. frc-band.com. We're going to remove all of this up here. When we come back, you're going to see a full band. I want everybody here to give yourselves a round of applause. I want to thank you for being here. We're going to, and as they're playing, when they finish their set, we're going to come back and close it out. But the drinks are still flowing, the half-price drinks. Who got the wings? I eat the wings here all the time. Did y'all like the wings? Nobody got the wings?
They all gone.
What, is that what it is? Okay, all right. So, hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in one moment. All right, guys, we're back right now. You're about to hear our first band play for Up Social Network. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for FRC Band. Give it up. Give it up.
Thank you. So if you heard earlier, we're a top 100 rock band. We usually play covers, but you're not going to recognize this one because it's something we made up. So you will be the first to hear our new song. It's called Nothing Kinda Lover. It's about every guy she ever dated. Red roses and candy, Bobby Gills put its misery handy. And you hug me, say you love me, see a pretty face and then you go and tug me. Now you're crying, but you're lying. You know you're and I ain't buying. Think it's time, make up your mind. This hard and cold won't leave you best behind. Grab my hand, drag me to the floor. Don't you know I don't dance with you no more? Step away, this game is over. Ain't got no time for a nothing kind of lover.
It's good earlier and even
It's not funny, call me honey. Say you love me, then spend up all my money. I can't take it, way you fake it. You burn your bed, but now you wanna make it. Now you're crying, and I'm lying. Heard your story, but I ain't buying. Think it's time, make up your mind. This hard and cold won't leave you mess behind. Grab my hand, drag me to the floor. Don't you know I don't dance with you no more? Step away, this game is over. Ain't got no time for another kind of lover. Grab my hand, my neck, drag me to the floor. Don't you know I don't dance with you no more? Step away, this game is over. Ain't got no time for another kind of lover. All right, this next one will be a little more familiar with sing along if you know it. Na 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 na. I guess I just lost my husband. I don't know where he went. So I'm gonna drink my money. I'm not gonna pay his rent. I got a brand new attitude and I'm gonna wear it tonight. I wanna get in trouble. I wanna start a fight. Na 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 na. I wanna start a fight. Na 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 na. I wanna start a fight. So what? I'll steal my shirt. I got my rock boots and I don't need you. Guess what? I'm having more fun and now they're wizard. I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm not running. I'm just fine. And you're a cute so what? I am a rock star. I got my rock moves and I don't want you to say. Hey, check my flow. The waiter just took my table and gave it to Jessica Stevens. I guess go on it with drum boy, at least I'll know how to do. Whoops! One of the songs on the radio, then somebody's gonna die. I'm gonna get in trouble, my ex will start a time. Na 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 na, he's gonna start a fight. Na 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 na, we're all gonna get in a fight. I'm still the rock star, I got no rock and I don't need you. Guess what? I'm having more fun, and now that we're done, I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright, have some fun, and you're a dream style. So what? I am a rock star, I got the rock moves, and I don't want you tonight.
That was it.
You were in there, you never were, you wanted off, but that's not fair. I gave you life, I gave my all. You were friendless, you let me burn. So what? I'm still a rock star, I got my rock moves, and I don't need you. Guess what? I'm having more fun, and now that we're done, I'm gonna show you tonight. Not so good, I'm just fine. There's no other team. So what? I am a rock star. I got no rock moves, and I don't want you tonight. What the no? I don't want you tonight. You were in there. I'm gonna show you tonight. I'm alright. It was time to spend. And you're a tool. So your words. I have the wrong source. I got my rock news. And I don't want you tonight. It's all set. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
Hit the end time.
All right, hopefully you guys have heard of Pat Benatar, huh?
Something that will bring you up as you date and attacks and losing by avoiding YBS. Stein.
And you're a real top cookie with the longest array, breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Cut up your dukes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Come on with it, come on. It don't fight fair. That's okay. See if I care. Knock me down, it's all in vain. I get right back up on my feet again. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. I'm away. But you slam on the guitars. Drove a real top cookie with the longest array, drinking little hearts like the one in May. And before I put another notch in my lipstick case, you better make sure you put me in my place. Hit me with your best shot. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. I'm away. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. I'm away.
Pretending God's down, way out of ventilation and dwarf and then the rooster school, it's you always something with a backward. And just we on the chips and so the ones there to be the traitors. They still know.
All right, we're going to take you to Paris next in honor of what's going on the TV over there. You got me down on the floor. So would you bring me down here below? You got me down on the floor. So would you bring me down here below? If it was a man I'd make my move. If it was a blade I'd shave your smile. If I was a judge, I'd break the law. If I was from Paris, and if I was from Paris, I would say, ooh, la, 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 la. Ooh, la, 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 la. Ooh, la, 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 la. We da 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 da. I know you got me up on your swing. So when you gonna shake that thing, you got me up on your swing. So when you gonna shake that thing, if it was a man I'd make my move. Woo! If it was a blade, I'd shave you smooth. If it was a judge, I'd break the law. If it was from Paris, if it was from Paris, I would say, ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. And ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Yo. This was a man if it was a plane, I'd say just now. If it was a judge, I'd break the law. If I was in Paris, if I was in Paris, I would say, ooh la 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 la.
So,
All right, hopefully you've heard this next one.
where you the penis and the speed. I'm terrible with dollars, I'm to the car, and pale, to prayer, and sail, and Paris and Paris, alright, and Clarence, Arbor, Paris, and Clarence, and Paris, and be all the clock, I got the snacks.
Yes, ma'am. I did drink $20 at once upon a time, not too long ago.
And then in power.
Down the years for work on the docks. Union's been on strike, he's down on his luck, it's slow. I'm so told. Gina works at diner all day. Working for a man, she brings home the paper love.
Got it.
She says we gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make no difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a night we'll give it a shot. Way there, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it. I swear that's living on a prayer. Now he's got a 6-string in half. Now he's on the man when he used to make it talk so turn. It's the river and when Gina dreams of running away. When she cries through the night, Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay. Someday, we gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot going on. We'll give it a shot. Way there was living on a breath. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Living on a breath, living on a ooh, we gotta hold on. Many or not, you live for the fight when that's all that you got. Buddy, that's what was living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Buddy, that's what was living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Your was. But nothing that's little bird, take my hand, I'll make it, I swear. It's a little bird.
Go. Between it. To Bob. Let's come to.
Falling asleep at the wheel again, baby. You're drifting over the line. Your hands are tied but you losing grip quickly. Fix me, can you read the signs? What's your way to Vegas today? Dreaming like you're out of control. Save your tears and laughters. But it doesn't matter what you find. But ain't pretty. After the show, we don't. That ain't pretty with some breakfast. No place to go. If you think you need it, there's a place to get it. But ain't pretty. And everything that you do is wrong, and you feel like you can barely survive. But those around you are crumbling downward, buried in the sunset of life. Up your way to Vegas today, screaming like you're back from hell. Save your dreams and occupations, 'cause it doesn't matter what you sell. That ain't pretty. After the show, it ain't pretty with them pretty things, yeah, with no place to go. If you think you want it, there's a place to get it, and it ain't pretty. The party's over, then the road is on. The party's over, then you're moving on. And the party's over, then the road is on. If you think you want it, there's a place to get it, and it ain't pretty. Falling asleep at the wheel again, baby. You're drifting over the line. Your hands are tied, but you're losing grip quickly. Begs me, can you read the signs? Up your way to Vegas today, dreaming like you're out of control. Save your tears and laughter, because this is the ride. And this is the show that ain't pretty. And after the show, that ain't pretty with the presents now, no place to go. If you think you want it, just come in and get it. It ain't pretty.
Hey, I got a quick question as I'm coming up on the stage. Can somebody sing Happy Birthday? Because we have a birthday in the house. Can we do a real sexy happy birthday?
You're gonna get embarrassed. All
Like, I mean, y'all.
All right, let's give it a shot. Ready?
You debuted a whole song tonight,
sexy.
right? And like we've been singing Happy Birthday forever, so it seems like.
We're gonna sing Happy Birthday. Who's it for?
Let me. The birthday girl is Monique White. Everybody, give it up for Monique White. Yesterday was her birthday. I'm gonna set up a cake. I forgot your name, Amirah. I'm so used to calling you Tiny I didn't want to say it. But Amirah, did you get a candle as well? Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna say happy birthday. Cut the cake, and we have some cake with some fruit on it, and then we have some cupcakes. So we have a little something for everybody. But let me get in position, and I give you guys a countdown real fast. If we could all gather around Monique. Oh, we got the cupcakes. This is absolutely a beautiful little cake right here. Hold on one second. It is not.
Yours. Oh, what is it? You should everybody for you. Eat. Right. All the good stuff's down there.
All right.
Happy to have a little feast done. And
Happy birthday to Monique White in 3, 2, 1.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Monique. Happy birthday to you.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Happy birthday.
Hey, before we do this last song, I got a bunch of thank yous I want to get out. I want to thank Adrienne Bell. Give it up for AB for co-hosting this thing. AB has been supporting me, and her whole all the Bells support me. So I got nothing but love for the whole Bells, right? I want to thank Diana Patterson for flying in from Atlanta. Did y'all love the speech? Give it up, give it up, give it up for Diana Patterson. Reggie had to leave, just left a little bit ago, but again, I want to thank Reggie Rusk from the bottom of my heart. He one of the dudes, his heart is just as big as mine. I want to thank for the band. Give it up for the band, FRC Band. Next month, August 28th, which is still on Wednesday, we're doing Humpday Happy Hours. We have D. Collins, professional speaker, flying in from Arizona to grace us with her presence on Next Up. I'm Nolen Davis. This is Up Social Network. We are right here in Texas City, Mainland City Center. And until next time, love to live to love, and be well. Take us out, band.
And you were here before, in the in the eye, just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather in a beautiful world. And you're so very special that I wish I was special. When I know you were great, but I know you're so you're wonderful. But it was just the way my twice have they were. I don't care if I do it, and I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice. Now that you're around, it's just so very special. I wish I was special. When it's so true, and I know you're so. What am I doing? Let us bring on me. She's riding down the door. She's riding down. She's running, run, run, run. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you want. It's just so very special. I just wish I was special. But I'm not. Just so weird. Heather. I'm even I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Lord. That's my daughter, y'all.